We now have the ability to live stream on Instagram from our desktop. So you're going to head over to Instagram.com and you're going to go down to create. From there, you have the option of posting or you have the option of your live video. You are going to type in your title. Now, your title needs to be catchy. It needs to stop the scroll. It needs to communicate what you're going to be doing on your live stream. We've got lots of videos on how to effectively live stream on Instagram and the other platforms to grow your business and not to lose fans from your live stream. So make sure you're checking those out. And you want to add a title in that is well thought out, that explains what you're doing with that intentionality of keeping people on your stream. So for the purpose of this, I'm just going to type in test so that you can see what this looks like, and then you're going to select your audience. Now, a public audience means you are going live to everybody. A practice audience means that you are going to be practicing and nobody's going to see you. So you can test out the buttons, you can make sure you understand what's going on, and then you can come back and go live from there. We have videos on how to do practice mode and how to leverage it in your business, so I will link that for you as well. We're going to go ahead and click public, and then we're going to click the next button. Now this takes us to our information where we can then input our live streaming stream key to a third party. So you're going to use something like BeLive or Restream. Logitech has one. You can use OBS. I work with a ton of these companies, and so sometimes I have discount codes and special things that you can be checking out. So I will link stuff down below. I'll also link our tutorials on how to do this, and you are just then going to be able to take your stream URL and your stream key. You need both of these pieces of information and take it over to your third party to stream from there. Now keep in mind, with your stream key, this is private information. This is not things that we're sharing to people, and it directs your stream to your Instagram account. So this goes directly to your Instagram, to your audience, and it is not to be shared with other people. If you give this to somebody else, they're going to be able to stream on your Instagram page. So don't share this with anybody else. You're going to copy each of these and you're going to take them over to your third party, keeping in mind that you have up to 5 hours to go live after you're previewing this. So do not go past that 5 hour. If you're setting it up, you should be going live pretty quickly after, but you have up to 5 hours should something happen, so that you have it and you're ready to go. Now from there, you are going to go ahead and you are going to go over to your third party. Inside of your third party, if you're using something like BeLive, you're able to switch it from horizontal mode to vertical mode so they can actually fit on people's phones. You have the ability to add in your destination. So you're going to go to edit destination wherever you happen to be. You're going to go down to your custom RTMP. You're going to copy and paste in your server URL and your stream key, and from there you're going to click save. You also have the ability to schedule that if you would like. You can of course add in guests. You can have multiple people on screens. You can move those around. If I had different screens here, you could see me actually switch from top to bottom, and you have multiple layouts from this as well. You can show your media, you can screen share, you can do live sales, you can do branding, so you can actually overlay different backgrounds, and you can have words on screen, you can pull in user comments, all of those things, and you can have overlays. So this can be designed to what you're doing and how you are going to be doing it. From there, you are going to click your start button, and once you are streaming, you are then going to be able to use your preview here, so you can see how it's going to allow you to go live. Sometimes it takes a good couple of seconds for that to catch on, and you can go live from there. I do recommend that you are checking this inside of your phone. So pull up your phone on a secondary account. You should always have an extra account just to check on the things that you're doing on your main account, and make sure that you are streaming as you are going live. The beginning of it will not show up on your Instagram. It does not instantly start streaming to your Instagram, so you are going to have to repeat yourself just a couple of times for the people who are jumping onto your live streams and for the people who are coming to your live stream on the replay. Now we talk a lot about how we want to jump right into the conversation, because most of your live stream views are going to be from people who are showing up for the replays. And so you should not stall. You should not wait for people to show up. You should not be doing other things or not really engaging with your audience. You need to get straight into it. But because we know that there's a delay picking it up from your third party to wherever you're streaming to, you always want to make sure that you do your intro, but then you do your intro again in a slightly different way so that people know what they're getting into. They feel like they're part of the conversation, but that first little bit of it might get clipped off. So make sure you are able to introduce it in 2 different ways, right back to back, so that no matter where it picks it up in the stream, it's going to make sense for the people who are there and it's going to be valuable to them. So your goal here, you want to make sure, is to actually get into your live stream from that third party, make sure you're live and ready to go, and then you're able to engage with your audience from there. Now we've got lots of tutorials on how to quit live streaming, making sure that we're building up our audience, what to do for the replays, how to market these things. there's a whole live stream action plan. We will link down below. There's lots of playlists on this and lots of tutorials on how to use a lot of these different softwares to do this streaming. So if you've got questions, go ahead and drop it down below. Let me know what questions you have. I'm going to get those questions answered for you. Again, I work with a bunch of these live streaming platforms and with these social media apps directly to help you to grow with your live streaming and with your content creation for those platforms. So now's the time to drop the questions as we continue to help you make this your most profitable year in business ever with the least amount of stress. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.